What is going on, guys? It's Top 10 Productions. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are in NBA 2K, ready to simulate the 2024 season to see who would win. And yes, I know I just did this a week ago, but over the last week, fellas, there have been so many new big changes in the NBA, like Marcus Smart of the Grizzlies, Chris Paul of the Warriors, Bradley Beal of the Suns. So we're going to do the simulation once again. And guys, throughout the offseason, we're going to do this more than once because, as you know, in the NBA, there's always something new. There are always new trades, free agent signings, and also the draft just ended last night, so all the rookies are on this roster. And as you see right now, we're just gonna go over the roster, and as we get to my Boston Celtics, oh my goodness, guys, like when Marcus Smart got traded last night, it was probably the worst day of my life. As you see, he is no longer on Boston in this simulation. I still can't believe it. Like, it hasn't processed yet. Marcus Smart is literally my favorite player of all time, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding you. He's my favorite Celtic of all time. Obviously, he's not the best, but I believe he has his jersey retired in Boston. But now up on the screen, as you see, Marcus Smart is on the Grizzlies for this simulation with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant. Yes, Celtics fans, this is real life. I still can't get over it. And also, as you see, I have a face cam out for today's simulation. I want to change things up a little bit, so let me know down below. Do you guys like the face cam, or do you like me voicing over these roster overviews? If you guys like them, then I'll definitely bring it back. But as we see, the Charlotte Hornets, they get Brandon Miller, the second overall pick in this year's NBA draft, to join LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward. A lot of Hornets fans pretty upset about getting Brandon Miller. I'm not gonna lie, I like Scoot Henderson a little bit better, but he ended up going 3 to the Trailblazers. Then we see the New York Knicks. No real big news with them yet. Of course, the LA Lakers. They're looking to get back to the Western Conference Finals. No news with them as well. And then we see the Orlando Magic in this simulation. Paulo Banchero coming off the Rookie of the Year. They also just got Anthony Black in this year's draft. They got Vucevic back. Markelle Fultz looking pretty good. I feel like the Magic can make a postseason run. And sorry, fellas, if I talk too fast, let me know down below. I don't know. I feel like I do talk too fast a little bit. But anyways, we see the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic. I still can't believe they missed the postseason last year. Like, that shouldn't happen. I mean, they didn't even make the play-in tournament, so they definitely got to bounce back. The Denver Nuggets, they're looking to run it back with their team. Can they go back-to-back? What do you guys think? Also, look, I got sunburn. My nose is sunburned. I live in Pittsburgh, PA, and I really got sunburned. I don't know how, but also, for this simulation, everybody, let me know down below who you think is going to win. I want to see all your predictions. I'll be shouting you guys out in the next simulation. As we see the Pistons, they get the rookie Amen Thompson. But guys, I feel like the next couple weeks in the NBA, it's going to be even crazier than this past week. I mean, I know the last 72 hours have been insane in the NBA, but you just never know. Every day in the NBA, something crazy happens. Like, I've been sleeping, getting Woj tweets, seeing Marcus Smart was trading, seeing Bradley Beal was traded. It's just been madness. That's why I love the NBA. Then we see the San Antonio Spurs in this simulation, getting their 1 overall pick with Victor Wembanyama. The Suns, Bradley Beal is now on the squad. A super team out in Phoenix. They do get rid of Chris Paul, so that is definitely some big news. This Thunder, we see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, he'll be back. It is going to be his rookie year in the NBA. And this might be a crazy take as we see the Timberwolves, but I feel like Anthony Edwards could be a top 5 player in the NBA next year in the MVP race. What do you guys think about that take? Then we see the Blazers, Damian Lillard still on the squad, the Warriors, Chris Paul, Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green. This team is going to be some fun. I'm not going to lie. Chris Paul going to Golden State is definitely a nice little pickup. I think it's going to work out pretty well for them. Also, I mean, Curry and Paul on the same team, that is going to be fun to watch. Then we see the Wizards. They just got Jordan Poole. That's crazy. He's already out of Golden State. The Wizards team, I mean, this is crazy. What happened? I mean, they traded everybody away, but I mean, they do have a lot of future picks. Anyways, fellas, that will be the roster overview. I want you to comment down below your predictions on who you think is going to make the playoffs, who you think is going to win today's simulation, because right now, we're going to submit to the end of the season to see which teams get into the postseason. And now your MVP is going to be Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. It will be his 3rd, averaging a triple-double, maybe one of the greatest seasons you'll ever see. Oh my goodness, his stats are insane. And people hate on me for saying this, but Nikola Jokic is already a top 15 player all time. As Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year for the Spurs, averaging a double-double. And how about this? Chris Paul wins 6th Man of the Year for the Warriors. 11 points and assists. He comes off the bench behind Stephen Curry. Do you guys think that will happen? Well, in this simulation, I guess he comes off the bench and he produces well for Golden State as Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. And what a season AD had for the Lakers, bouncing back. Alfred Sengun, Most Improved Player for the Houston Rockets, 13.8 points. And now, guys, it is time to get to the stat leaders. Ja Morant, he came back, 34 points average, top of the league. So how about John Morant, guys? I guess the Grizzlies are doing well. Luka Doncic is in there. Anthony Edwards, LeBron James still averaging over 27 points. Stephen Curry, rebounds per game leaders. It was Anthony Davis. So if Anthony Davis can do this next year, the Lakers are definitely going to have a shot at the title. Then now we go to assists per game. Trae Young. I'm not going to lie, guys. NBA 2K loves Trae Young. I don't know why. He always leads the league in assists, as steals per game. Paul George, how about Matisse Thybulle? But fellas, now on the NBA standings. In the East, the Atlanta Hawks will take the 1 seed with 62 wins. Again, I don't know why 2K loves Atlanta. And the Celtics will finish 2, so the jump between 1 and 2 is crazy. And then we see the Bucks, Miami, Cleveland, New York, and the play-in tournament teams in the East. Toronto, Philly, Charlotte, and Orlando. So how about Charlotte and Orlando? Definitely great seasons. As the Wizards, oh my goodness, 12-70. That's got to be one of the worst records in NBA history. I mean, I know they traded away their whole team, but oh my goodness, only 12 wins. And that's got to be one of the worst records we've ever seen in any simulation ever. As we go to the West, just like last year, the 1 and 2 seeds stay the same. The Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies, as the Mavericks with Kyrie and Luka will take the 3 seed. The Pelicans, the Warriors, the Suns, and now the play-in tournament teams in the West will be the Blazers, Lakers, Rockets. The Clippers will make the play-in tournament. So what happened to the LA Clippers? As Sacramento, they're not going to make the postseason. Definitely a big jump off for them. They're not even in the playoffs. And now, fellas, on the NBA playoffs, as you see, we are to the postseason for the 2024 season. But first, we have to simulate the play-in tournament to see which teams will take the 7 and 8 seed in the West and Eastern Conference. And now in the West, we have the Blazers versus the Lakers, Rockets versus the Clippers, great matchups. And in the East, Toronto versus Philly, Charlotte versus Orlando. We're just going to quickly simulate before we simulate the postseason. And now we're going to get the Toronto Raptors in the 7 seed and the Philadelphia 76ers in the 8 seed. And now on the Western Conference, we have the Lakers versus the Nuggets in the very first round. That is going to be some fun. A rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals. Lakers are going to get revenge, as the Blazers will take the 7 seed to play the Grizzlies. But anyways, fellas, it is time to get this simulation underway, and it is your last chance right now to comment down below who do you think is going to win the 2024 NBA Championship on this simulation. I want to see all your comments down below. It is going to be some fun. We have some great matchups here in the first round. My prediction, obviously I'm going my Boston Celtics. We just added KP to the team with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. But without further ado, I'm going to be done talking. We're going to get right into these live games here in NBA 2K23 to see who's going to win the 2024 NBA Championship. So fellas, without further ado, the road to the finals will begin here in the very first round. So go grab your favorite snack, sit down, relax, and let's get this simulation underway. Here we go. Well, that was quick, Knicks fans, because we're going to start off the 2024 playoffs in New York, where the Bucks will sweep the Knicks in the very first round. And this was much needed for Milwaukee after losing last year in the first round of the 8 seed, as they will sweep the Knicks here. As now we are head to Memphis. We are tied at 132 with 46 seconds, and the Grizzlies looking to close out the series at 5 as Morant jams at home. Memphis fans rise to their feet, 43 seconds, and the Blazers, their series season on the line, on the road. 40 seconds down by 2. Can they force game 6? Lillard for the lead. And it is no good. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Portland. They have it back. And back to Lillard. Bang! Damian Lillard from downtown. He makes the 3. And why is Mike Miller celebrating in the crowd? He's supposed to be a Grizzlies fan. Come on, 2K. That's actually kind of funny, though, as the Blazers have a 1-point lead with 20 seconds remaining in Game 5. They go back to Morant. Morant the drive. Morant! Lefty lamp is good. He can't be stopped in this game. 4 points to go for Ja Morant, and the Grizzlies are 1 stop away from moving the second round. But here is Damian Lillard. It's Dame time right now. He's been here before with 6 seconds. Gives it up to Simons. No! Rebound, and Portland is out of timeouts, so that's going to be the ball game. The Blazers will lose in 5 as Memphis will advance on to the second round. And now, fellas, we're headed to Atlanta, where the 76ers will fall to the Hawks in 5 games, and the Hawks have a 62-20 record in this simulation, and they're the 1 seed for a reason. And guys, if the Sixers lose next year in the postseason early, it's time to split up Joel Embiid. I feel like he's got to get out of Philadelphia. But anyways, guys, we go to a Game 5 in Miami, where down go the Heat. The Cavaliers will knock off Miami in the first round, an upset here, as the Miami Heat will not be going back to the Eastern Conference Finals, and so Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers will be going to the second round of today's simulation, as we are now head to Golden State, where CJ McCollum is at the line for the Pelicans, knocks on the free throw to tie the game. Meanwhile, Golden State is a 3-2 series lead over the Pelicans, so can they close out in 6 games? But right now they're down by 1, as McCollum knocks down 2 big free throws, and so here comes Curry with 33 seconds, shakes McCollum, he breaks his ankles, swings it to Chris Paul, but back to Curry. I don't know why Chris Paul didn't take that shot right there. So 24 seconds remaining, 10 on the shot clock. Curry, mix up McCollum, 3 on its way. Won't go, rebound Looney, and he jams it home. Warriors take the lead with 16 seconds. Kayvon Looney, a big offensive rebound, but here come the Pelicans. Series, season on the line. 10 seconds, who will they go to? It's Ingram, now to Zion. Zion with the floater, puts it in. Williamson gets it to go with 4 seconds. Timeout Warriors, and a chance to win it. The Warriors looking to win this series, or we're going to go to a Game 7. 4.1 seconds. Looney to inbound. Warriors down 1. Curry, step back. Got it! Stephen Curry! Ridiculous with 0.8 seconds, and the Pelicans at a timeout. It's off. The Warriors will win this game and win this series. Stephen Curry, the 3-pointer falling out of bounds. And that's all she wrote. Warriors move on. And now we are headed to Toronto. The Boston Celtics, after getting Kristaps Porzingis and trading away Marcus Smart, will beat the Raptors in 6 games. Definitely a close competitive series, but ultimately the Toronto Raptors series and season is over, as we now go to Denver. Just like last season, the Nuggets will beat the Lakers, but this time in 7 games. So the Lakers actually won 3, but they couldn't win Game 7 on the road. So the defending champions are going back to the Western Conference semifinals. As for LeBron James and the Lakers, they're going home. And now in a rematch of the second round of the 2022 NBA playoffs in the West, the Mavericks and the Suns have gone the distance again, but this time Phoenix has a 3-point lead with 51 seconds as the Andre Ayton gets the layup. So what will the Mavericks do down by 3? Their season on the line. Winner go home. Irving goes to Doncic. Doncic draws 2. Spin in the paint. Doncic still goes up. He gets it to fall. He cuts it to a 1-point game with 37 seconds. But Dallas needs to play some defense right here, right now. 34 seconds. They are booing Devin Booker. They don't like Devin Booker here in Dallas. As we know, these two teams have some history. Booker the dagger. No, the 3 is off the mark. And honestly, that's not a great shot. If I was the Suns, I would go right to KD. But now the Mavericks all of a sudden have a chance to take the lead. Now they go to Reggie Bullock. Got it! The Mavericks, 14 seconds, have the lead. Unbelievable. The Suns are going to choke this. No way they can do it again. Here comes Booker against Kyrie Irving. 6 seconds. Booker going right. Flips it up and banks it home. And there's only 4.7 seconds remaining. Mavs in a timeout. C's on the line. Doncic, it's good if it goes. Back iron, it's off the mark. And the Suns get revenge on Dallas as they beat him in 7. Down the wire as they win this game by 1 point. What a crazy game, and what a crazy finish. Well, fellas, we are on the second round of today's simulation. What a crazy first round. You see the 8 teams remaining. Hopefully your favorite team is still in it. Guys, I mean, this simulation already is so much fun. So which teams will be moving on to the West and Eastern Conference Finals? Well, we're going to continue this simulation right now in NBA 2K. So sit down, sit back, relax, and let's keep it moving. Here we go. And so the first team moving on to the West Finals will be the Memphis Grizzlies as they defeat the Phoenix Suns in 5 games, scoring 145 points here at home. And guys, the Suns, what do? They're going to go down again. And Phoenix Suns fans out there, let me know down below, do you believe that your team right now is possible to win a championship with? Well, anyways, we now go to Atlanta with the #1 seed in the East for today's simulation. Hawks will knock off the Cavaliers in 5 games, so down goes Cleveland in the second round. As now we got Milwaukee and Boston battling it out in overtime, and we are tied at 128. Milwaukee has a 3-2 series lead. Where's the travel ref? That was a trouble by Giannis. I'm not going to try to be biased, but come on. The Celtics need to force a Game 7, and they didn't call it travel on that play. Anyways, Boston down by 2. Here comes Jason Tatum. Tatum the drive. Tatum the layup. Missed it. Gets his rebound. Tatum against Bobby Portis. Again, and it's no good again. Rebound onto the Kupo, and he will give out with 18 seconds. I can't believe Tatum missed them both.
neither can Kristaps as Antetokounmpo misses the first free throw. So hold on, wait a minute. This game is not over yet. Antetokounmpo the second. He's got it, so now it's a 3-point game. Boston, their season is on the line. They go to Jason Tatum with 15 seconds. Tatum against Chris Middleton, finds some space, and buries the three to tie the game. Jason Tatum from downtown. And now here comes Milwaukee, out of timeout. 7 seconds, Holiday throws it. Antetokounmpo jams it home off the lob. What a play. 4 seconds, Bucks have the lead. Tatum, deep three. In and out! Milwaukee has just won the series in 6! Are you kidding me? A game-winning lob to Giannis, and the Celtics season is over in 6. I mean, I can't believe it. As anyways, we now go to Golden State. Down go the defending champions in the second round. The Warriors will beat the Nuggets in 6 games, scoring 150 points to close it out. So Chris Paul, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson are all moving on as down goes Denver.
And so we are down to the Final Four. We have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors, and then we have the Atlanta Hawks versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Did anybody have these 4 teams in your Final Four, or how many did you get right? Well, anyways, guys, we're going to simulate the Final Four here in NBA 2K23 to see which teams will move to the finals. So sit down, sit back, relax, and let's go. So Memphis and Golden State will go the distance. 50 seconds. Curry for the lead. Won't go. Rebound. Grizzlies 45 seconds away from the finals. They're up by 2 points. Here comes Zaire Williams. 16 on the shot clock. Chris Paul will defend. Chris Paul looking to go back to the finals. He's only been there one time. He has never won a championship, as John Moran has also never won a championship. He gives it to Jaren Jackson, a deep three. Rims out. Rebound Golden State. They have the ball down by 2. 23 seconds. Here comes Chris Paul. Gives it to Curry. And these Grizzlies fans are on their feet. They go back to Chris Paul. Chris Paul didn't take the three right there. Chris Paul has the ball. It looks like he might take it. No. Curry again, the open shot. He misses. 8 seconds, and they have to foul. Stephen Curry can't find the answer in Game 7, as it's John Morant out the line looking to send Memphis to the finals, but he's gonna miss the first free throw. So the Warriors are still in it. Morant missed them both. How about that? Timeout Warriors, and they're only down by 2. So after the big missed free throws from John Morant, Golden State will inbound, down 2, goes to Curry. Curry with 5 seconds. Curry behind the back, takes a 3, puts it in. And the night-night celebration over John Morant. Unbelievable. Here's Morant. No good, and the Warriors stun the Grizzlies, and they're going to the finals. Are you kidding me? How quickly this game changed. John Morant, all they had to do was make both free throws, and it's over. Golden State beats Memphis. And now as we go to the Eastern Conference in 5 games, the Milwaukee Bucks will knock off the Hawks, so down go the 1 seed, and Giannis Antetokounmpo looking for a second championship, and what a finals matchup that's going to be between the Warriors and the Bucks, as the Hawks, their season will come to an end. And so we are down to the last 2 teams, as we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Golden State Warriors in the 2024 NBA Finals. Did anybody predict this matchup? So we're going to simulate a best of 7 series on NBA 2K23 to see which team will win the next year's championship. Sit down, sit back, relax, guys, and let's get right into this simulation. Here we go. We go to Milwaukee for Game 6, where the Warriors are 21 seconds away from another championship. Meanwhile, the Bucks looking to force Game 7 in the finals, but they need to stop. As Curry, this could be the dagger. Won't go. Rebound Drew Holiday. 10 seconds. Milwaukee's season on the line. Antetokounmpo with 6. Goes to Lopez. Lopez to drive. 3 seconds. Back to Giannis for the win. And it rims off, and the Golden State Warriors are your 2024 NBA champions as they win the simulation. Chris Paul gets his first ring. Stephen Curry gets his 5th, as the Warriors will beat the Bucks in 6 to win the championship. I thought Antetokounmpo was going to make that shot. It was literally down and then just went out at the last second. But fellas, thank you so much for watching today's video. It was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed. Again, you guys are all the GOATs. Thank you for watching. Stephen Curry will win your Finals MVP. And I'll see you guys in the next simulation. It's Halftime Productions, and we out.